A new adjuster walks into a home after a storm. The homeowner opens the door and says, "The leak is in the bedroom." So the adjuster follows them down the hallway. They walk into the bedroom, and there it is. A water stain on the ceiling near the corner of the room. A little bubbling paint. Maybe a soft spot in the drywall. The homeowner points up and says, "That is where the water came in." And that sentence right there is where a lot of new adjusters get fooled. Because that may be where the water showed up. That does not always mean that is where the water came in. Water is sneaky. Water does not care about room names. It does not care about your estimate. It follows gravity, openings, materials, framing, and the path of least resistance. And sometimes the place where the damage appears is not the same place where the damage started. That is one of the biggest lessons new adjusters need to learn. Damage moves. Water moves. Smoke moves.
Wind pressure affects different parts of a structure. Hail hits expose materials in patterns. Fire and heat can affect areas beyond the visible burn. If you only inspect the obvious damage, you may miss the actual story.
The rookie adjuster may take a photo and move on. Drywall. Texture. Paint. Done. But a better adjuster starts asking questions. What is above this room? Is there an attic? A roof penetration? A plumbing line? That is the difference between documenting a symptom and understanding the damage path. A ceiling stain is a symptom. It tells you something happened. It does not automatically tell you the full cause, path, or extent. Maybe the water entered through a damaged pipe boot. Maybe it ran down the roof decking, followed a rafter, soaked insulation, and dripped onto the ceiling several feet away from the actual entry point. A house has layers: roof covering, underlayment, decking, framing, insulation, drywall, texture, paint, trim, flooring. Every layer can tell part of the story. If you skip those layers, your file gets thin fast. Water follows gravity, but it also follows building materials. It can run along rafters, across ceiling joists, move behind cabinets, collect under flooring, or wick into baseboards. The stain is only the end of the trip. If you are inspecting a water loss, do not just look at the stain. Look above it. Look beside it. Look below it. Look behind it. Use your moisture meter. Document what you can verify. Do not guess. Wind does not always affect only one shingle. If wind lifts shingles along an edge, you need to think about what is connected. Drip edge, fascia, soffit, gutters, starter cores, openings like doors and windows. Hail does not politely land only on shingles. It impacts soft metals, vents, gutters, window wraps, and screens. A rookie takes roof photos and leaves. A better adjuster looks for a hail story across the entire property. Smoke travels through hallways, attics, and HVAC systems. Impact damage, like a tree hitting a roof, transfers force into framing and connected materials. You don't need to be an engineer, but you must recognize connected components. The desk adjuster and manager were not there with you. They only have your claim file, your photos, your notes. If your file only shows the obvious stain, it doesn't explain what actually happened. Questions create delays. Do not just learn the software. Learn the house. If this was helpful, follow and subscribe for more real-world adjuster training. And let me know in the comments, what type of damage do you think new adjusters have the hardest time tracing? Now get to work.